keep look as confining before. The keep is beautiful, like a gilded cage.
Closer. We have waited so long.
Lack of ingredients again.
Fui to me. You know, we were all lacking.
Hey. We're alive! We're alive!
Yes, yes, calm down. Why did you expect anything else when a new Nandru came to the keep?
A new Nandru. It wasn't a dwarf that saved us.
Oh, you know what. Go back to celebrating and leave me be.
I still can't believe that Sakasab Jitule Kostya would go that far.
I even considered supporting that man.
I always knew Kostya was scum, but this is too much, even for him. May he find no rest in death.
What happened to Diren? Is everyone all right? Thank you. I cannot explain how afraid I was for my people and our home. Perhaps so. Either way, I understand now the nature of my errors. It will not happen again. Here. I once was this artifact's custodian, but I failed in protecting the keep. This belongs to one who has proven capable of guarding my people. I wish so much that things had gone differently. Adir.
Be nice if we could get the real food for once. Real vegetables, real fruit.
Every day the same.
Protect the envoy!
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
You saw how hard it was for Amalia and her people to leave. They were only allowed to because you found an extraordinary loophole. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now. You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
Enough talking in circles. Let's save our strength for the garden. I, for one, could use a long rest. And I'm betting the envoy could, too.
Right. Looking forward to it. Envoy? You're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd get a chance to stop it. Ha! A statue of me next to Nandru, rolling my eyes and drunk on Wodak. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right, changing the subject. Thanks for talking. Envoy? I've seen Mount Forja erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry, like it was screaming in pain. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sapadal was involved. Blessed gods. Is it too much to ask to just let us live our lives for a while? It's like they have nothing better to do. Anyway. Pleasant dreams.
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly, is there no vetting process? Hopefully those in Solace Keep will choose their leaders with more care in the future. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too. Well, of course, I'm not suggesting it's always a fix for issues. But those poor Pargrunen are clearly prisoners of their traditions. I think getting rid of the keep could have helped more than they realized. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidaru. Barrett's balls. What a nightmare. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling? Always a pleasure, Envoy.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why? I agree. A decision like this belongs to the community, not the ambitions of one man. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. Or perhaps you don't give yourself enough. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting. Not before I've done some reading.
Envoy? Blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace, but it seemed different somehow. Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace. Well, that's not what I was expecting. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru, and here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said, if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Huh. Blessed impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need? Not before I've done some reading. I wanted to thank you. You've been a really good friend to me, and I appreciate it.
Something on your mind, Marius?
Running into Iancu reminded me that I did have friends in Solace. And when I left, I more or less lost them. Since then, I lost track of how lonely I was getting. Then, you and the Envoy showed up.
That's what friends are for.
Seriously, though, you treated me like Kith. Not like an exile or a drunken loss of a person. I needed that more than I knew.
We're here for you when you need us. Anytime.
Oh, and if you tell anyone I said that, I'll put a twig viper in your bedroll.
There he is.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement? Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands. See? The future is looking brighter already. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. That's perfectly valid. Gods are terrifying in the best of times. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. If I must. When you were in the Navy, did you ever get shipwrecked?
Once. The seas were choppy, and we scraped the edge of a reef. Pretty far from any of our bases, unfortunately.
And when the rations ran out, did you...
Did I what?
Did you eat any of your crewmen?
No, we went fishing and harvested fire kelp. Why?
Cannibalism is supposed to be good for the soul. According to research, anyway.
What research?
I've also heard that sailors have appetites that can't be sated on land.
Oh, I can attest to that.
Sometimes it's just about survival. You make different decisions when your life is on the line.
You people read too many adventure stories. Doesn't the thought make you queasy?
On the bright side, if we're ever short on supplies, it's useful to know who gets eaten first.
I've always thought that you looked good enough to eat, Kai.
Just remind me never to get on a ship with any of you.
This might sound weird, but can I have some of your fur?
Well, that's quite the way to start a conversation. Why do you want my fur?
I think I could use it as insulation.
But if you want me to keep you warm at night, you need only ask, darling. The Quilichi might have something to say about it.
Right. Well, sorry I asked.
I unfurl my blossoms for you. What will you take from me?
Oh, you're back. What can I do for you? We still have various linens and silks in stock.
I unfurl my...
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Oh hey, Envoy. Be sure to check out our new bereavement sale. Get discounts on qualifying items. Welcome back. How can I help?
You up? I've got the freshest fish guaranteed. Got a hankering for something?
Ah, the godlike hero. You're back. Getting thirsty yet?
You can buy more if you like.
There we go. Working again at last. Told you there's nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. There's a scourge out there. Never.
Something for everyone. Won't know unless you come look. We're still selling here, if you want anything.
I'll give you a better price than any fence in Paradise.
Hey, I might have something for you, Envoy. If you're buying, I'm selling.
It's good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Worthy of a godlike. We don't see many outsiders visiting the archives. It's mostly wardens here. I try to keep a useful stock for them. That means I'm not selling you medical supplies, just in case we need them. But I've got other things.
Nice if we could get the real food for once. Real vegetables, real fruit.
The feeling of the keep swaying like a drunkard is something I'll never forget. You need something?
I've heard we owe you our thanks. Praise be to Abaddon that I don't have to leave the forge behind. What can I do for you?
I don't get paid enough for this.
I need a moment. Those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp. coming!
Well, if you insist.
Feels like we killed death itself. I wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
It will sunder all the living lands if we do not put a stop to it.
I know. I felt the lives lost.
It is inexcusable. The forces of nature must be kept in balance. This abuse cannot go unpunished.
It is young, fragile. So were we once. But the kith of the living lands cannot chart their own path if they live in fear of its whims.
Kith have no such resolve. The Akita are a pack without a head. They will not find one in a beast that cannot restrain itself.
It has never had cause to restrain itself. It acts out of fear. If we could temper its... No.
No? What do you mean?
We are too late. I sense a great shift in the Adra. One of our siblings has moved with terrible strength. What have they done?
May the hunt begin.
Not bad. little art to brighten up the camp.
Mother's tongue is the best treatment for snag itch, if you ask me.
I didn't ask, but I'm glad you know so much about what to do with your mother's tongue.
Oh dear, someone must have asked. And snag itch is perfectly natural, I'm sure, and nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, you may laugh, but you wait until you're overcome with snag itch and you're in dire need of mother's tongue.
Darling, trust me. I can handle any mother's tongue if needed.
Right. Well, I do carry it in my pack, but sure, get snag itch. See if I care.
I think there's been some confusion. Everyone is aware that mother's tongue is an herb, yes?
Of course, dearie. Marius is just too much fun to tease.
Besides, who names a plant something like that?